Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one. But we're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on, set!
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And the next-gen stats, it tells us the story. He added an additional 30 yards after that initial contact. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
2nd and short now following the fumble. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
Okay, right? Left. Ready.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Brady and the Bucks now with a 1st and 10
at their own 27. The drive starts with a run by White.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Brady to throw on 2nd down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
And he's going to have the Bucks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucks may have moved. The Full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll throw with Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Up the gut, Fournette. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. We're scoreless after 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Bucks try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. The Niners at 4-8 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Let's go now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Strike. Check. Strike. Yellow. Go. Ready. Go. Check. Go.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this 1st half.
And let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Check you.
And now they'll throw with Lance. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted,
on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Brady. And this will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Hey, set. Rip.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucks try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Now Gray on the jet sweep.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Ultra. Go ultra. Set. Go. Ready?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Come on, set.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Set. Go. Steal. Check. Steal.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Hey, blue. Real green. Smash, pass. Hey, computer. Ready, go.
From midfield, here's Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucks' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, go steal. Ready, ready. Set.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Lance looks to throw again. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucks take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 166.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Hey, check Mega. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
22 needle. Hut.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. The kick by Gould is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Javon Kinlaw busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Here's Brady.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football, but right now they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll swing this out to Fournette, and the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Brady to throw again.
They'll find Fournette again here. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucks.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On play action, now Brady. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's taken in by Folkser. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
On 4th down, Brady. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Leonard Fournette,
26 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So that, Charles, their first score of the ballgame, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys,
Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Ready.
And they run the option on second down.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Check you.
And Lance again going to keep it.
Oh, good move. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's fourth down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Come on, set. Mega. You yellow. Blue black. Ultra. Go ultra.
On fourth down, here's the option. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
Red, cycle. Stick, mega, steal, chest steal. Ready, go. Check, huh?
On the counter, Mitchell.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Down.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Let's go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
A give here to Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go. Hey, go Fury. Hey, red. Hey, go Steel. Light blue. Ready.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here we
They'll be
go.
in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They're going option play on third down.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Fourth down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould.
This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, in the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're
handing out, you're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game ball.